Hey guys, this is part. Sorry. Hey guys, this is part 2 of my video. If you haven't seen part 1, go down to my channel below and you can find it. So anyway, yeah, basically I was so pissed off because I'm like, dude, I told you about this classes because I'm not Catholic, so I told them that I might have to take a class because I'm not a part of the parish. I'm not a part of any Catholic thing whatsoever. So I have to take a class to get there. And you said that you got this like 8 months ago. Like, because I knew it was going to take a long time. I knew it was going to be class. Even my sister said it. My mom said it. Like, all of this stuff, right? And you're literally across the street. I kept telling you. He's like, oh, I got this. I got this. I got him on speed dial. Blah, blah, blah. And then he goes and he's like, oh, you know, he was on vacation. I'm like, he wasn't on vacation for 8 months. Like, what the fuck are you telling me? He's like, oh, I procrastinated it and blah, blah, blah. And I'm just like, I was so upset. I'm like, now we have nowhere to get married. Like, we have nowhere to have our wedding ceremony. Like, what are you talking about? I just bought we just got the reception. I said I was going to deal with the reception and you deal with the church because you are more affiliated with the church than I am. And he's like, oh, okay, what can we do? I'm like, dude, you better hope that it's not too late, that I can probably ask where we're getting the reception to get the to add a marriage, to add a ceremony as well. And so I was so upset. I was so pissed off, bro. I was so mad. Like, I was just like, I can't believe that he took that long, even though he lived across the street from the church. Literally, he could go open his window and spit and it would hit the church. Like, that's literally, you hear that? That's the church bell. Like, that's how close he was. And nothing. And I was so mad. I was so mad. But thankfully, they said it wasn't too late. And we had to book our reception and ceremony together at Jericho Terrace. And they had a priest. So that was something that I wanted to. I wanted to be married in the Catholic Church, even though I'm not really Catholic. I love the Catholic Church. I don't know. That's just how I am. And, you know, his grandma wanted that as well. So, there was a priest and everything. And so I had to take care of it. And I was so frustrated and I was so, like, pissed off. But this is him always. He's always like that. He always says that he got something. He lies a lot. He always says that he got something and he doesn't. And I get so upset because it's like I have to take control of everything. And I hate that. But we ended up having to pay a little bit extra more money for the ceremony, of course. But we got everything. I had my dress. I found this little boutique near me, and it was so nice. My dress was so pretty. I loved it. And we got his tuxes and we got everything like that. And even though, like, it was okay, like how it went, John and I were constantly fighting during this time. I mean, we fought about the bridal shower, the bridal party. And, like, he only had, like, so each of us had 5 people. He only had 4 at the time. He had only 4 people that he wanted to do in his, you know, to be groomsmen. I was like, okay, I have a little brother. I really want him to be a part of my wedding as well. Can you make him a groomsman? He's like, oh, no, I don't feel like, I don't want to add somebody just for their body. Like he was basically saying, like, I don't want to add, like, a person just because I have 5 people and he only has 4. So I'm like, what do you mean? Like, I do want my brother to be a part of our wedding. He can't be a bridesmaid, you know, he can be a groomsman. And he's like, no, but I don't have a connection with your brother. It should be me. I'm like, I understand. It's not like I'm running your groomsmen party. Like, I'm not saying, oh, he has to be. No, you picked out your 4. You only had 4. So I would like my brother to be the 5th one. And he's like, oh, why can't you just take off one of your bridesmaids and blah, blah, blah. I'm like, why do I have to do that? I hated that. Like, why do I have to sacrifice something that I like of mine because he doesn't have, I don't want to say like he doesn't have enough. And so we got into a huge fight. But in the end, I was just like no, like my brother's gonna be a part of this party. Like, I want him to be a part of my wedding, and that's that. Like, it just wasn't like it shouldn't be a fight. You got your 4 friends that you want to be a part of. Let my brother be the 5th one because I want him to be there too. Like, you would think that you would want your bride to have, what she wants, right? No, that was a fight. But in the end, my brother was a part of it. And it was like, whatever. He ended up like, kind of like giving in at the end, which he usually does. He always just gives in or whatever. So I don't know why he always fights. What other fight that we had? Oh, about the money towards the stuff. He was like, oh, we really shouldn't buy this or whatever. I'm like, dude, like, this is our wedding. We can put in a little money. We're both working. We can save up our money to do that. And, oh, I don't want to save this money or whatever. He's always fighting things that I just don't feel like you need to fight for. If the wedding is $10,000, you're telling me that you can't save $10,000, and like, we're both working. It's not that bad. So like little things like that, like I didn't get, but he was like fighting the whole time to the point where I was like asking him, like, do you want to get married? Like, you don't have to get married. If you don't want to get married, we don't have to get married. And I told him, we had this talk, and it was like, I think it was a month before our wedding. And I was like, oh, that fight, a month before the wedding, it was a bridal shower that I was having. And I wanted him, I told him he has to come, but, it's really like a girl thing, but, you can come towards the end or whatever, going to play little games. Oh, I don't want to come. It's just a girl thing, blah, 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 and this, that, and the third. And I'm like, but yeah, but also we're doing little things for the groom too. So you can come and you can come later on. And he's like, no, I don't think I have to come at all and all this stuff. And I'm like, but it's for both of us, like it's a wedding shower, like type thing. And he's like, oh, if I can't have my friends around, like, why should I come? And I was just like, just come for like 5 minutes or 10 minutes, like, you don't have to come for the whole time. These little fights. So like, that's when I was just like, do you want to get married? And he's like, yeah, I want to get married. And I'm just like, but you're fighting me and stuff. And I know that, he was hurt during the whole camp thing and the whole open relationship thing and the whole Roger thing and things like that. So I said to him, I want to start our marriage fresh. I don't want to bring any of these old fights and things like that into our marriage. So if you don't want to do that, or if you can't do that, then let's wait until we can. I'm fine with, postponing the wedding. I'm perfectly fine with that. He's like, no, I want to get married. I'm like, are you sure? And like that whole month I kept asking him because it was just starting to make sense. Like, it didn't make any sense why you keep fighting everything that I was doing if you wanted to get married and you were fine with it. So I kept asking him over and over and over again. And he kept giving me the same answer. So that was pretty much it. Like, it was, I don't know. It was just like, I can't believe that you would fight all of these little minuscule things and you still want to get married. Like, there must be underlying something. But at that time, he didn't really talk to me like how, like, I would think that you should talk to me. Like, he didn't really open up. That's what I should say. He didn't open up. And so he bottled a lot of stuff in. And I just kept prying it out. But he kept saying he was fine. So I ended up just accepting it. But yeah, that was pretty much it. And the next video that I'm going to make is about the big day. So I hope you guys like this video. Please like, comment, and subscribe. Hit the notification bell button down below. And we'll chat like always. Bye.